Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Purgatory and welcome to a brand new video, and today's video is actually themed on Warface Breakout. So today is my first impressions of very few games that I've played. I've played only 2 games so far. The very first game we got sweeped and I just didn't have my settings down, but the second game, which is what you're watching now, is one of the best game I've had so far. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into my first impressions, things that I've noticed right away when booting up the game, and some things I would like to see improved. Obviously, this game is pretty new, and I'm going to go ahead and start it off with the $20 paywall. I completely understand why they would put a $20 paywall, and quite honestly, that's not a lot of money that you have to chip in to buy a game like this. And with all the content that you get with it, you also, I feel like it's very much worth it. But at the same time, when you're on a market with other games that are free to play, that are charging for their cosmetics and stuff like that, that's where I can see some people being turned off by it. But at the same time, this game is actually completely exclusive to consoles. It's completely designed for consoles, and I can kind of understand it. But at the same time, again, just think about in the market, when it comes to free to play, this game is not free to play. There's a paywall to get into it. But again, I mean, Valorant isn't on PS4 or Xbox, CSGO isn't on PS4 or Xbox, so I can kind of understand. Anyways, yeah, the $20 paywall is not a big, I'm not too much of a fan of it, but I can understand why it's there, because when you do buy it, you actually do get cosmetics. There's loot boxes in this game, but they're non-duplicate. So you actually get, like, the more you play, the more you unlock. You unlock loot boxes every level that you get. It gives you non-duplicate items. Like I got 2 knife skins and a pistol skin so far. And I feel like the more you grind, the more stuff you'll get, and you'll eventually get everything until the next season of content comes out. So right now it's in season 0, but season 1 should be coming out here pretty soon. I'm not sure when. I think they said there's a patch coming out in June, and that might be the start of season 1, which is this month. Another thing that I noticed so far that kind of bothered me a little bit was the frame rate hitching. So in this gameplay, you might see it like later in the video, but my game completely freezes. It freezes twice, and I thought I was gonna die because of it. There was one guy left, and I mean, I had a whole team to back me up, but like my game froze twice, and that kind of bothered me. So there's definitely some frame rate hitches, and they're made full aware that these frame rate things are happening. So I'm gonna kind of give them a pass on this, because they actually know that it's happening and they promise to fix it, and that's their top priority right now. And I'm a big fan of them being as transparent as possible when it comes to frame rate hitching and stuff like that. Next up is the controls. The controls are actually really nice. They feel a lot better than Warface, the free-to-play version. But at the same time, there's this weird acceleration in the stick layout, like in the sensitivity, and the dead zones are fine, all that stuff. But they do have advanced settings that you can do. So I feel like when I finally get that tweaked, my advanced settings tweaked, I'll be alright. But at the same time, it's hard to do that because there's no private match. There's no sudden private match whatsoever. You can't hop into a private match to go and learn a map if you really wanted to. You can't go adjust your settings. You have to do it mid-game. You have to completely adjust everything while you're playing in a live game, and probably being a complete hindrance to your team, because you can't go and do this in private. So I would like to see some private matches come to this game, to at least that, or even just a shooting range like they had in Warface free to play, to at least adjust your settings, get comfortable with the game. But I would like there to be private matches so you could at least learn the maps. Somebody who wants to make a tutorial video on map knowledge, they can do that, stuff like that too. So definitely a big thing for me is private matches, but I feel like they should definitely get the optimization down where there's frame rate hitching and all that stuff, because that is pretty annoying. Next up is the hit detection. So the hit detection so far is okay. You can probably see here in this gameplay as well. I actually go in this little concrete tube and I look up and I'm shooting at a guy. I can't really see him too well, but I feel like I'm hitting him, and I get absolutely no hit reg on this guy. Another thing that you should probably do so you can have less hit reg issues is to choose your server and use the server that you're closest to. And I am on the Dallas server, of course. I went ahead and used the Dallas server, and my hit detection was pretty much fine throughout my very short play session. Up next is the time to kill. I feel like the time to kill is really nice. The body shots, you can, with some of the weapons though, it takes a lot of bullets to kill somebody. And I remember, you probably see it in this gameplay again, that I shoot a guy's body, like his upper torso, a ton. And whenever I die, it said that I only hit 3 shots, even though I know I hit more. So that's definitely probably something with the hit reg. But also the time to kill, I feel like just needs a little bit adjusting. Like, torso shots are a little bit faster, not too much, maybe like 1 bullet faster, maybe like just a bit of more damage faster. And the headshots are very important. You actually have to you have to hit the headshots, because the headshots are the fastest way to kill somebody. In fact, sometimes the headshots are a little too high, so I feel like they should definitely adjust the headshot, like bring it down like 1 or 2 bullets. You, like, if somebody gets a headshot on you and you're shooting their torso a bunch and they get a headshot on you, that can be pretty frustrating. I completely understand that they out-aimed you, I get that, but when it comes to you already lunged like 50,000 shots, it feels like, and they just hit you once or twice in the head, it can get pretty annoying. So I feel like there should just be a tiny bit of adjustment to time to kill. The weapon balance so far is kind of nice. The burst weapons seem to be the best weapons in the game though, so I would probably say to tune those a little bit. But also the fully automatic, most of the rifles in this game, like the fully automatic rifles, I believe on the attacking side, most of the rifles on the attacking side are next to useless. Like, the FAMAS F1 is not that good. The M16A3 is not that good. The Scar H, though, is incredible. And the PKP is like, unusable. So, the snipers, of course, are really good. You will always have good snipers in games like these. The knifing is what it is. The SMGs, I feel like, at least on the defender side, the SMGs are pretty god tier. Like, the SIG MPX is really good. The Desert Tech MDR is really good as well, and so is the Chris Super V. Like, all the SMGs on defender side and on attacker side are really nice. Now, over to the attacker side, the AK is okay, but the Enfield is the best assault rifle you can get, and again, it's also a burst. Yeah, the VH2 has way too much recoil. The AUG A3 is okay, and the AK-103 has a lot of recoil as well. I feel like those definitely need to be adjusted, because right now they just feel next to useless. The same thing goes with the SMGs again. The P90 is okay at best, but the Uzi Pro and the LWRC SMG-45 are god tier, especially with the PM84. They, like, all the SMGs in this game are a lot better than the ARs, and I feel like that shouldn't really be the case. I feel like the ARs definitely need a buff. I didn't use the shotguns yet, so I can't really say much about that, but again, the snipers, again, are incredible. Definitely, I don't think they should nerf the SMGs. I think the SMGs are fine, because they do just fire a lot of shots, and if you hit more consecutive shots, you're rewarded a kill. But it seems like the SMGs are just way more useful than an AR. I feel like they should definitely buff the ARs in multiple different ways, like recoil and just damage output in general, especially to the torso, because the SMGs can just outgun an AR if you're really good at hitting consecutive shots, and the game's aim assist is actually very helpful towards you when it comes to that. Definitely buff ARs, and that's really all I can say about that. Really, the last thing I probably will say is the cosmetics. The cosmetics are actually really nice. So you do have a choice to get cosmetics in an item shop, but these are completely optional. You do not need to buy these if you don't want to. A lot of the cosmetics are actually in the loot crates, and again, the loot crates are non-duplicate, which I'm a big fan of. I'm actually really happy that they're not. And other stuff that you can buy in the item shop, again, you can just get it in the loot crates, but you can also buy the loot crates if you really want to. Another thing with the microtransactions is everything here is cosmetic, so it doesn't bother me too much. You know, none of it is pay to win. Like, kind of, to be honest, kind of like how Warface can be. That's really about it for me. This game so far, first impressions, is really nice. I feel like there's definitely some hit detection adjustments that they should use. Some weapon balancing is in need, and the frame rate hitches are definitely really annoying, and I'm glad that they're focusing on that first before anything else. Very great game so far. I highly recommend checking it out if you have the $20. It's $20. It's not bad. It's not a bad price. Another thing though is, like, if you're really somebody who is like really not deciding if they want to play the game so far, especially if you're getting turned off by the hit detection, I will say hold off a little bit until the first update comes out, because they said while they are improving optimization, they also have some already fixes when it comes to the hit reg. So definitely wait till after the update comes out, and I might actually keep you guys updated on that whenever the update does come out. I plan to upload a lot of content on this game. This game I've been dying to play for a while, and the game actually controls very nice. It feels very nice on controller. So I hope you guys do look forward to some videos. Obviously, Call of Duty's not going away, like especially when Season 4 comes out, but I do want to start playing more Warface Breakout, because it's just a ton of fun, and it's obviously a game I've been wanting to have for a while, which is a CSGO kind of game on console, exclusively on console. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay play for you guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Link to those are in the description below. Please be sure to subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. I love you all. Have a great day.
The Warriors won this round. Let battle commence.
We're doing great, team! Keep it up! Flashbang. Grenade. Ah!
A Reaper has planted the bomb. The Reapers won this round. Fight well.
Find and defuse the bomb! Stun out!
Won this round.
Failure is not an option, Wardens!
New round. Match point.
Flashbang! Bang! Smoke in! Fire in the hole.
The Wardens won this round. The Wardens have won the match.